good evening, viewers. Today I'd like to officially confirm that, as you could probably tell by the thumbnail, Borderlands 2 stream tomorrow at 7 p.m. will be commencing. So look forward to that. I'll have a link to my Twitch channel in the description, as well as links to the software I talk about in the majority of the video. In Borderlands 2, we left off with Roland getting captured by Hyperion from the Bloodshots. So we get to see how many times I die while trying to rescue him. This should be fun, as Borderlands 2 on the computer through Steam is a little bit more difficult than on the PS4. So, which I'm kind of happy for, because it got pretty lame on the PS4 that I was always able to beat things. So it's nice to have a challenge. So we're going to be playing Borderlands 2. Once I stop procrastinating and start installing Proton GE, as well as testing other games to make sure that they'll work, then we'll be able to increase the number of games so that it's not the same game over and over again. Though Borderlands is fun, especially with all the quips that Gage says, which is the character he used. So look forward to that. But today the main topic is going to be VTubing software and getting a model, as there's a lot of info going on right now with some creators starting to make AI systems to enable people to get into VTubing on the cheap, where this video I'm going to show you how to do it without using AI and for free. No payment for software. This will actually work for both Windows and Linux. So if you're a Linux user, this will be a big help for you to get into VTubing without having to spend any money. Although, caveat though, Vroid I have not yet figured out how to get running on Linux myself yet. So once I figure that out, I'll do a little video on that maybe. And but for now, Vroid is the software for making the model. So without further ado, let me just add in the let's see here, where is I think it is this one. Okay, let's see here. Had the wrong one. Okay, let's shrink this down a bit. It's almost like I'm doing a live stream, but I'm not. Just trying to get this to fit, and then don't worry, I will reappear. There we go. And lock that, and there I am. Okay. Okay, so Vroid here. So as you can see the little animation playing, this is Vroid's little kind of trailer here of what you can do, what the models can be made to look like. And then if we go down and see here's a current news, Steam version available for vtuber, which is you can use models made in Vroid to make music videos, which is kind of fun. Then 3D modeling for everyone. So Vroid takes project as a 3D business by Pixiv with the philosophy of make creatives more enjoyable. The world of one person, one avatar, where everyone has their own unique 3D character model and can utilize that character for creative activities and communication, like what we're doing right now. Our mission is to realize that future with the power of technology and creativity. Vroid was born from the 3D modeling software SnekStudio that allows you to create characters as if you were drawing a picture. Currently, we are developing in various fields as this software, smartphone apps that allow you to easily create avatars, platforms that allow you to post 3D models, developer kits for linking with them, and brand businesses that propose avatar fashion to the world going. So this is the character creation software. Oh, hub. Let's pull that up. So this here is the software itself. This is your character creator, so you can choose hair color, eye color, outfits. So this is that promotional video. And this is free software. You can use it for free. That's what I did. So as you can see, pretty expressive. Now when you export as a VRM, you can actually change the number of rigging points. They call them bones in the software. So you can go 100%, 50%, or up to 200%. I've got mine at 200%. This is why I'm able to move around so much, like so. And it allows, there's a texture editor as well. So you can actually change the colors of things and create new outfits that aren't in the default software. That's the news that we went over earlier. So, and yes, definitely easy for beginners. I had never used software like this. As you can see here in the image, you can change eye size in X and Y, eye position. You can rotate the eye socket so you can have a different slant. You can straighten the upper eyelids, straighten the lower eyelids. So you can make lots of different options. And then there's going to be different hairstyles as well. And you can change the color of the hair. There's a color selector, so you can change the color of the hair. Yeah, see here, free to use, express yourself. Not only is 3D modeling on SnekStudio as easy as drawing on paper, but this software also gives you a total freedom to express your originality, customizing minor features down to the finest detail. So you could practice and get good with it. You don't have to be good right away. As you can tell with me, I just use some of the default things to make my model. I was trying to make a water nymph, but I'm not exactly sure I succeeded because the ears kind of look more like goblin elf like, so I'm not sure whether you'd actually classify me as a water nymph or not. But you can change your body however you want. You can make it slimmer, chubbier. You have to be careful if I say FAT, because I know some people have been dinged for that. But you can change the height, chest size, so you can actually increase the booba size from small, medium, large, or I think the size I used is about as big as it can go. But it'll show it to you in real time. And then you can do like shoes. There's pre-selected outfits, or you can mix and match the different outfits by using the selector for each portion, like shirt, dress, pants, that kind of stuff. And here's the color selector with the texture editor, so you can actually change the colors on things, allowing greater customization. You can even upload textures that you've created through other means and then just overlay them in. So if you've got software you prefer to make overlays in or textures, you can do that. And that'll be a more advanced user, more advanced than me. And then different options, see glasses, ears. Now the cat ears, you can actually change the length to turn them into wolf or fox ears. I think there's also rabbit ears in there as well. So, there's you can't do tails by default. There's no tails option. But I have seen YouTube videos where you can make tails using hair, because you can actually do some extra hair on different parts. And then you can just drag a specific hair point by creating an extra layer of hair, and then you can drag it down and see design textures with the pen tool. So if you're using like a Wacom tablet, or you're on an iPad and you have the pen, you can actually you can actually like change the texture colors and stuff that way more accurately than you could with a mouse. So, and you can change the hair length. So like if you want the bangs different, you can move the bangs around. You can change the length and things as it's demonstrating here. Then see, your models are yours to use freely. You can set your own terms of use for the data of every model, texture, item, etc. You create on VRoidStudio, specifying if you give permission for commercial use, credits, etc. Every model is exportable as a VRM files and uploadable to apps that support that format. That's what I'm using right now. I'm using SnekStudio, which we'll get into after this. When using the data for models created by Pixiv or third parties, please be sure to follow the terms of use and licensing conditions. We'll just take a quick look at that. VRoidStudio's 3D character program. Important points when creating and using models: only using content provided by Pixiv Inc. Copyright and other rights for textures and hair meshes you created from scratch on VRoidStudio or other tools belong to you, the creator. However, model mesh, clothing mesh, and other preset items included with VRoidStudio are all content provided by Pixiv Inc., henceforth Pixiv. The contents provided by Pixiv are created with the cooperation of various creators, and believe that Pixiv shouldn't completely waive their rights. All content provided by Pixiv, including the base models when creating new avatar, is not CCO, or I'm not sure what that means. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments down below. In accordance with VRoidStudio's terms of use, Pixiv retains the copyrights and other rights to the data Pixiv provides and licenses said content so you can use it for as wide a range of purposes as possible. Please read through the following conditions and examples carefully and use the software within the bounds of the license. When using data that has no special clauses written in the license, individual corporation may sell or use commercial purposes any mesh, texture, or item, models, clothing, provided that no special clauses are indicated in the license. For example, you can use the data as follows. You can use the model data for export from VRoid for live streaming or for profit appearances in shows. You can sell the model data exported. You can edit and use model data exported for using software other than VRoidStudio, so like Blender. You can get an extension to make it so Blender will support the VRoid models. You can sell the data by modifying the preset items. So you can't sell the preset items, but you can modify them and then those preset items have no special, as long as those items have no special clauses. Let's see here. You commission or accept commissions for models and items created with Vroid Studio, either for free fee or free of charge. Create figures using the model data exported, and they may be sold for profit. So yeah, you can like make merch. So I know Fillion had a problem with her model that she had. They didn't let her sell merch because of the type of license it had. So this one you can sell merch by the looks of it. Instructors and students can use it for educational purposes at an educational institution. So if you're at like a art class, things like that. You can use image. Oh, here we go. I missed one. You can use images and videos of models created with Vroid Studio and generate profit from videos. Books, printed materials such as posters and cards, goods such as acrylic keychains and t-shirts, games, application software, collections of materials, websites, icons for SNS. SNS. I don't know what some of those mean. You can profit from publishing Vroid Studio operations and techniques in live streams. So basically tutorials, things like that. You can use to showcase drawing tablets, PCs, and other devices for purposes of sales. So basically, if you're selling equipment that is used, the software would be used on, you could use it as a means of demonstrating the equipment to sell the equipment. So special clauses, easiest rule of thumb is just don't try and make money off things that have special clauses in terms unless it says you can. So in order to make Vroid Studio an intuitive program, plenty of expressive power and character creation, wide variety of items are included within the software. Some of these items will have limitations placed upon their use. When you are using items that display special licensing terms, please observe those specific terms. Even when using a sample model or included textures, please refer to the sample model's conditions of use. Don't use the sample models. Make your own model. It's safer that way. Character creation tools. You cannot create an application that can generate or output 3D models, avatars, or items consisting of deformed or combined meshes and textures that were created in Vroid Studio. So basically don't use their creation tools to kind of try and create your own. If you're going to create your own creation tools like Leaflet is doing, make your own. Pixiv not only respects your individual rights as a creator, but also respects the rights of other creators. If you're using data that another creator holds the rights to, such as textures you've purchased, you will need to abide by that data's license and conditions. So you can go to Pixiv's website and you can actually buy additional textures. Like there's actually an outfit that I want to get on Pixiv. It's like a swimsuit outfit for my model. It's actually not badly priced. I just don't have any money since I'm unemployed right now. Thank you, taxpayers, for paying my rent. Using Vroid for anything outside of its purpose is prohibited. Use for educational purposes added in educational. However, you can use the software in the following circumstances. So if you're doing how-to tutorials for streaming, educational purposes, showcasing what drawing tablets or other devices can do, use in other situations our company has consented to, so if you get permission beforehand. For example, it's possible to use Vroid for streaming both online and offline, to hold lectures while using Vroid Studio, to sell instructional booklets. I'm not actually using Vroid Studio itself to do anything. I just created a model and exported it as a VRM to use in the other software for VTubing. So, conduct prohibited. The following examples of conduct are prohibited on Pixiv. For details, see Article 5 of the Terms of Use. Conduct that violates laws, public morals, the general terms of use, or the specific conditions of use. Conduct that Pixiv determines to be violating the rights of others. Conduct such as reproducing Vroid Studio to sell to third parties, so don't sell the studio software because you don't own it. Conduct such as distributing Vroid Studio to third parties without express permission, regardless of whether it's with compensation. I'm just going to provide you a link to Vroid Studio's website and you can get it from them. Okay, just support them. Conduct involving parsed code such as reverse engineering, decompiling, or disassembling the program. So yeah, just be respectful, don't be an ass. That's pretty simple. So Vroid Hub looks like this is how you can bring characters to life. Oh, it's looks like some of it's not in English here. Oh, these are creators that you can commission. Okay, so that's something you can do. Go to the hub, the Vroid Hub, not the other hub, Vroid Hub, and then you can kind of, these are some stuff that you can acquire. That one's pretty cute. So yeah, so you can make multiple models. Like, people have actually used this to make like games, so you can make the models to use in games, as you see in the top here. In the home, so we go home. See the Vroid video here that it shows, like you can actually create interactive stuff. So these are the default sample models that are pre-set up in the software. So you could use Vroid in combination with Blender. I gotta, yeah, see, you do like games like shooting stuff. So it's pretty intuitive. I gotta figure out how to actually add some extra stuff so I can have some kind of things to do, like you know, eating the crepe, or you know, maybe getting hit with a baseball bat like Ember does. That would hurt in real life though. So, but yeah, that's basics of Vroid. You know, free software. I'll have a link for it in the description of the video. And next part is going to be SnekStudio. This is going to be the software that you can use to you know, get the model working like me. So, and this is like download spots. So this is all like in one continuous scroll, so you don't actually really need the links if you don't want to. But yeah, free software. This works on Windows and Linux, including like ARM64 Linux, so like Raspberry Pis, which is pretty cool actually. So, because if you go down here to downloads, you go download latest release, and then it takes you to the GitHub page with the latest release. Gives you what's changed, what's new, and then here's all the different versions. You've got Arch Linux in a Flatpak, and then you've got the Flatpak for most other Linux distros. You got a zip file for Windows, and then you've got the tar file for Linux. This one you just it's a Linux zip file. Just untar it or unzip it, and then you can use it without actually having to do an install. It's designed as a standalone, which is useful. So, but yeah, that's only thing I can do for demo. Like, you can see this right here with the kind of sample here, and then you can add mods and things like that, so you can actually do other things with it. Myself, I haven't added anything to it yet. It's just the base model. But yeah, so free software again. This hasn't been updated in a couple years, but it's still running great, as you can see with my model. So everything does work. if you're wondering why I'm starting to talk a little stranger, it's really hot in my room. And with all the forest fires throughout Canada, the smoke is unbearable. So I've got the window closed while while recording, so that I can, breathe while I'm doing this. Once again, Borderlands 2 stream tomorrow on Twitch, be at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. I'll have a link in the description of this video, and I will hope to see you there. Like, subscribe, comment, and share the video. I am still suspended on Twitter, so I cannot just share it myself. I will upload a link to the video on Discord as well, so you'll see it there for anyone who's in my Discord. And there will be a link for my Discord as well. Thanks for watching, and have a good evening. Hopefully it wasn't too boring, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.